What's up there, YouTube? Section 333 here. I am back. I've been a little not out of sorts, but out of incommunicado for a while. Just been very busy with work. Life gets busy, you know, and fortunately, I had some videos on backup that I was able to post a couple weeks ago. So what we're going to do today, we're going to announce the giveaway for the 400 subscribers. And what we're going to do is I was juggling a lot of things in my head, and I've always been the Savinelli guy, and so to speak. I mean, I know there's Sergeant Savinelli, I know there's the Friday Savinelli with matches. He still puts out some of the best content I've ever seen. And we're also going to discuss today, so we're going to do the announcement for the giveaway, and it's going to be Savinelli's. We're going to be giving away some 320s and some other style pipes. Got to be a member. You have to subscribe to the channel. You have to be over 18 years of age. And you must live within the continental United States. Alright, to be eligible for the giveaway. And there will be 4 winners. So we'll give away 4 pipes. 4 Savinelli pipes. I wish they were actually here. But they're ordered and they're on their way. And before I close out the giveaway, what I'll do is I'll show the pipes. We'll do something like that so everybody can see the pipes first. Today, I am smoking a Savinelli 320. This is the Oceano. It just feels like it goes so well with summer. So I lit her up. And what am I smoking in it? To me, a blend that goes well with summer. And that is Frog Morton on the Bayou by McClelland. The now defunct McClelland. But when I ask people, oh, should I still do reviews? A lot of people said, yeah, review them. You know, I guess you could find it on eBay, you know. They're going to hit you for $30 a tin if you get it on eBay, I promise you that. I don't have much left. I've been smoking this. Yeah, this has been fun to smoke. I also smoked an entire tin of Mississippi River, actually. It's weird. When I'm not making videos, I feel like I smoke more. Bizarre, right? Alright, I put my glasses on so I could smell this. No, I put my glasses on so I could read the tin. But it looked like that, right? I put the glasses on first and then That makes no sense, right? You do get that McClelland ketchup, that tartness when you first start smoking this, and there is a definite sweetness to this blend in the tobacco. It is, you get all the dried fruit going on here. You really do. This is, yeah, you get that raisin, You get the smoke from the Latakia here. It's also, like I said, it has such a nice sweetness to it. This is such a fragrant tobacco, really is, and I believe they even use fragrant in the description. So, Frog Morton on the Bayou pipe tobacco. When vacationing on the Bayou, Frog Morton prefers this satisfying Balkan pipe tobacco blend, to which he adds just enough of Louisiana's own richly fragrant and cool smoking Perique. And smooth and dark, calming like the waters of the Bayou, a relaxing Balkan blend. And it is. It's definitely a Balkan blend. Yeah, Virginia's, the Perique is there. The Latakia is, I feel like the Latakia is up front on this. Yeah, this is a very satisfying pipe tobacco. Send myself out of focus with my own smoke. But yeah, this is using a tamper made from the shell casing of a 45. ACP. Oh. We got a lot going on in the world today. You know, I don't know if you saw Law and Order's video on socialism, but if you haven't, I suggest you check it out. You know, the leaf in my coffee. I am not a fan of socialism. I have friends that grew up in socialist countries and came to this country, and you should hear them rant and rave about it. That being said, the next thing that's happening is, because people are making videos about how they don't agree with socialism, or they disagree with that attitude or this attitude, what has happened is there was a large adpocalypse on YouTube related to Carlos Maza and the people over at Vox. Basically, they came running for YouTube, and now the general media is going after YouTube because YouTube makes a lot of money that the regular news media doesn't make anymore. People don't buy the New York Times as much as they used to, although New York Times is not hurting as much because, you know, they have a subscription service. But other media outlets are not profiting like they used to, and they're shutting them down. You know, and so they're going after online media, online news, things like that. It's crazy right now. Everybody wants what everybody else has and feels that they're entitled to it, and it's just not the way it is. What YouTube or what the New York Times should do is they should adapt their format and their platform. Give social media channels for their reporters, so that their reporters can continue to make money for the New York Times. That's what I would do if I were them. You know, I would. You know, I mean, if you look at the retweets alone, you know, and Twitter's a horrible. It's the idiot's format in many respects. Twitter, because you don't. With YouTube, you can see a person making content. Instagram, you at least have to be in the picture, or have some type of photography skill to make money from that. But for Twitter, that could be anyone that works for you. Like, oh yeah, let me send out a tweet about this. Let me send out a tweet about that. It's not necessarily the person whose face you see in that little picture. So I think the New York Times should adapt, and a lot of these media outlets should adapt and start their own YouTube channels and put some work and effort into it. With the money and backing that they have, they could all have successful channels and generate ad revenue. I mean, this channel's not monetized, but in the recent few weeks, they have shut down so many channels on YouTube. Either shut the channel down or demonetized it. Some of them, I mean, one guy just like posts pictures of soothing, calming places and puts like relaxing sounds and stuff, and they shut his channel down. This is it's gotten crazy, you know. If you speak out against a certain type of politic, or you espouse a certain political view, they have no use for you, and they've come after you. And the thing is they've also have gone after people whom don't even have those views. Like I said, they've gone after people who post relatively benign content, and they've gone after them. It's a little disturbing. You know, there's an old curse, and that curse is, may you live in interesting times. And people don't realize that is a curse. It's not a oh, good luck, I hope you live in interesting times. No, may you live in interesting times is actually it's tantamount to a curse. And interesting times, back when this was said, it could be a very violent time. It could be a very interesting time as we're going through now. And that's why I feel like things like YouTube and the YouTube pipe community, like, I feel like this is a safe haven from all of that in many respects. This is like the safe place, the way I look at it. But I'm sure the guy who was just posting videos about his kids, and the guy who was posting the videos of the cabins with the quiet and soothing sounds, who was demonetized, I bet you he thought it was a safe place too. And I think initially they were just coming after conservative thinkers, and now the New York Times has put out this article that Google is making too much money off of us, which, like I said, I'm not monetized. And they're talking about, like, either shutting down YouTube or shutting down, not so much shutting down YouTube, but that YouTube should share its profits more. Google should share the profits more. And not just with us, but also with, like, the New York Times, because a lot of the, like, if you have a news channel, a lot of times you'll read something in the New York Times, let's say, or on their website, and then you'll bring it to YouTube and put it out to a larger community. You look at Twitter, and I want to bring back Twitter, which, like I said, is Twitter will make you dumber. All right, it literally will. They actually there's studies that have proven this. But like I said, Twitter is, you don't have to have talent to make Twitter, to have a Twitter account. Anyone could be tweeting from your Twitter account that works for you or anything like that. Doesn't prove if you're intelligent or smart or anything like that if you burn somebody on a Twitter, let's say. So what happens, though, is You look at Twitter. They have New York Times has millions of Twitter followers, right? They write a story about YouTube, and all of a sudden you see hundreds of thousands of retweets on that story. They write a story about anything else, and seriously, and this actually happened. I can't even remember what the story was, but it was like 7 retweets, and it was a pretty significant story. But 7 retweets when you have millions of followers. That's sad. That's where the proof is that, oh yeah, maybe people aren't reading the Times like we think, or paying attention to them at the very least. I still read the Times. I don't think they are the greatest paper out there anymore. Lately, they've been more, I'd say over the last month, the stories have been not as far leaning to one side or the other. I'm looking for stories that just report the news. Just the facts, man. And I'll make up my own mind as to how I feel about it. I don't want my news media's feelings on something. I don't want that. I don't want your spin on it. Just report it as it actually happened. Witnesses say blah, blah, blah. This person said blah, blah, blah. This is what we saw, blah, blah, blah. End of story. I don't really care about your take on it. I don't care about the implications on it. I'll decide the implications on a story. And I think that's what's happened is I feel disrespected by the media because they won't let me make up my mind on something. They're going to tell me the implications. They're going to tell me what they think of it. And I in some respects, I do take offense to that. If I wanted to, if I watch an opinion show, I watch an opinion show with the knowledge that this is not news. This is someone's opinion of the news. Yeah. So listen. Giveaway. Great tobacco. Frog Morton on the Bayou. You want to try this? If you can find some, your brick and mortar store, great. If you find it on eBay, I'm sorry you're paying that much for it. This was a tin that I had cellared, and I recommend this for everyone to try. And then giveaway. I'm giving away 4 Savinelli pipes. Obviously, they're not going to be Punto Oros. Alright? But you have to be someone who subscribes to the channel. You have to throw a comment in there that says, hey, I'm in. And we'll use the random comment YouTube generator to pick the 4 winners. Alright? So it'll be 4 pipes. You gotta live in the continental US. You gotta be older than 18. And you gotta leave a comment on the video where I show the pipes. Not this video. It's gonna be the video where I actually show the pipes. So that should be the next video. Alright? And I'll show all the pipes that we're gonna be giving away. And I wish everybody luck. I thank everybody for all of the subscriptions, all the positive feedback, all the comments. I know it's only 400, but the fact that there are 400 people out there who like my videos and want to hear what I have to say, I truly appreciate that, and it can't be understated enough. Can't be overstated enough. You can understand anything. I can't overstate it enough. I really can't. And truly appreciate it. And want to show my appreciation to the 400 people who subscribe. So we're going to give away some nice Savinelli pipes. And as you know, Savinelli is one of my favorite brands. And I am the 320 guy. So, yes, I would look to see some 320s out there. Alright? Like, comment, share, subscribe. and we'll let you know when we close out the giveaway. I'll make a video announcing that the giveaway is closed. All right. Good luck to everybody, and God bless, and keep enjoying your YouTube. All right.